to the cloud. All right. And Stacy, we are about to go live on your page here. Stacy, we are live.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for coming on and taking time out of your day. I just wanted to bring on somebody very special to me who's a 25K affiliate in this company, and Carlos Martinez.
Hello, everybody. Stacy, thank you so much for inviting me here. You're an amazing blessing. And, you know, everything that you're doing, I see the posts that you're making, and you're just on fire, you and your team. So thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this awesome live. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Folks, so here's the thing, folks. What are we doing here online with this amazing business? Because you're hearing this all over the place. CBD oil. What is all this talk about CBD oil, right, Stacy? Because you can't you can't go through the checkout line at your local supermarket, right? Or turn on the news, you know, whether it's Dr. Oz or somewhere, you know, Sanjay Gupta on CNN or whatever the case may be. Everyone's talking about CBD, right? And so what is all this talk about CBD? Folks, so here's the thing. First off, let's just kind of dispel this myth right from the get-go. No, you are not going to get high. This is not about getting stoned or anything like that. This is purely the medicinal parts of the plant. All right, so what is CBD? But before we get into this, let me tell you a little bit about me and who I am. So as Stacy mentioned, my name is Carlos Martinez, and I live in Chicago. I'm a single dad of 2 beautiful daughters, and I'm also a dad of 4 fur babies. I got 4 Shih Tzus, you know, so we definitely love animals, and particular dogs here in my family. And just excited about this week because this is Holy Week, right? So this is, you know, I know I celebrate from, you know, the Holy Thursdays, Holy, you know, Friday is kind of a somber day, so I kind of lay back a little bit. And then Saturday and then Sunday is amazing Easter. So looking very much forward to spending, you know, time with the family this week. But I'm also on fire about CBD and everything that it's doing for people. And Stacy is as well, right? Because this thing is changing lives. Wouldn't you agree, Stacy?
I absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely. Awesome. And folks, and all you've got to do is kind of scroll through Stacy's page, or scroll through my page. And you'll see some amazing testimonials. Or if anything, just be your own health advocate, right? Do your own Google search or Bing search or Yahoo search, whatever your favorite search engine is. Or even better, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and search CBD oil, you know, health benefits or whatever, or testimonials, and you'll see a bunch of stuff. And Stacy's there with her little cute daughter. Guess what? Stacy gets to crush this business from the comfort of her home because she's a stay-at-home mom. Right, Stace?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Couldn't have it any other way. This is great.
This is great. Exactly. Her husband works full-time outside the home. She works full-time inside the home, and that's where she wants to be because she wants to be there with her baby, raising her baby, instead of taking her off to, you know, sending her off to daycare or whatever. That's it. And if you love to do that, that's something we're going to teach you how to do here as well, folks. So here's the thing. So let's talk about a little bit about CBD. What is CBD? So CBD stands for cannabidiol, right? Which basically means it comes from the hemp plant, okay? And so there's several compounds in the hemp plant, but one of them is CBD, cannabidiol, all right? CBD oil. The other one is the THC, and there's a few other things in there, but those are the 2 major ingredients. Now the THC, that's what gets you high. That has the therapy, that has the psychoactive effect, and that's what's in your traditional, you know, marijuana when you see people smoking it and that kind of stuff. We are taking purely the CBD oil side of it. Now, we've got here at HempWorks and My Daily Choice HempWorks, we actually have 2 formulas. We have one that has minimal THC in there, like less than 0.3%, okay, which is well below the federal legal limit. That was the guideline last year. Well, President Trump signed the 2018 Farm Bill, which in effect on January 1st, what it did was it legalized all CBD oil and its constituents on a federal level, meaning it's legal in all 50 states, okay? Now, so our CBD oil was always below, one of our formulas was always below the 0.3%, which basically means it had like less than 0.5% of CBD, of THC in there, okay? Now, we also have one for those people that are actually concerned, you know, because sometimes their employer does occasional drug screening, whatever the case may be. We have one that is 100% THC free, right? So we got one that has minimal, less than 0.5%, right? Less than 0.3% to be specific. And we've got another one that has like 0% THC in there, right? So you can try either one. And all our products come with a 60-day empty bottle, 100% money back guarantee, whether it's the CBD coffee, because we actually have, yes, CBD coffee now, right? And it's delicious coffee. It's instant coffee, right? We have CBD
I love the coffee.
Oh, so do I. I love it. And then, we have the actual CBD oil. So just so you know, folks, not all CBD oil is created equal. It's so important that you understand this, because nowadays you can actually see, I've heard of people getting it at a local gas station. Right? You're gonna start seeing it pop up in CVS and Walgreens. Know that not all CBD oil is created equal. Good quality CBD oil should look something like this. A nice kind of like greenish goldish color. All right. That's what good CBD oil should look like. So ours comes in 3 flavors. This one is peppermint. Okay, this is a peppermint flavor. We also have a cinnamon. And the other one is like kind of a regular flavor. So it's kind of got like a grassy, nutty kind of taste. So it all depends what you want. So basically, and all you do to take this product, all you do is take it subliminally. That's it. You take it. I take a dropper full at night. All right. And I take probably about a quarter dropper full during the day. I haven't taken mine today. So let me take my quarter dropper full today. Okay. So I have to take about a quarter dropper full. Underneath my tongue, I hold it. I'm not going to hold it now because I'm talking, but normally I hold it for like 30 seconds so I can get right into the bloodstream. And that's it. Now, you would think that, because, normally I use the full dropper full at night because it gives me a deep sleep, right? Stacy, I don't know about you, but for me, one of the things, and knock on wood, thank the good Lord that I've never had any kind of health issues, right? But one of the things that I've always struggled with is sleep, right? I've always struggled with sleep. Not necessarily going to sleep. Going to sleep, I can just, I start reading a book, I'm a page into it and I knock out,
Right.
But staying asleep. I would sleep for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, and I'd get up and toss and turn for a few hours. And then by the time I went back to sleep, guess what? Man, the alarm's ringing. It's time to wake up, and I'm super tired. Now I get a deep, like 5, 6, sometimes even 8 hours of sleep, of deep, restful sleep, and I wake up feeling well rested. What about you? What do you take yours for?
No, I sleep the best I've ever slept. And you know what? My husband snores, and I don't wake up to him snoring anymore.
Yeah.
Because I get that deep of sleep, and when I wake up, I'm rested.
There you
go. Usually it takes me a few hours after I get up before I started doing this to even get motivated to do anything. So.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. And that's what a lot of people use it for. And folks, and if you think about like the 4 foundations of health, right? One is you got to drink enough water, right? We all know that. We got to exercise, and we got to try and eat good food, as good as we possibly can. But the 4th one, right, is you got to get a good night's rest. It actually starts with a good night's rest. And if you don't have a good night's rest, good night, deep, profound sleep, then you're kind of already behind the 8 ball. You're already struggling. Well, guess what? This is going to put that to rest. It's going to help you rest and get a better night's sleep, just like it did for me and it did for Stacy as well. But even if you take it during the day, people think, oh, what if I take it during the day? Is it going to make me sleepy? No, because what CBD oil does is something called homeostasis. Homeostasis, which basically just means balance in the body. It helps your body balance out. So it knows when it needs energy. It knows when it's time to rest, Right. And that's why many people are experiencing many health benefits from it. Now, I'm not going to mention any kind of disease names. I'm not going to do any kind of that kind of stuff because, it's for one, the FDA doesn't like it and the Federal Trade Commission doesn't like it. So we got to be real careful with that. But as we mentioned earlier, be your own health advocate, right? Just do your own research, whatever it is that you're struggling with, do your own research and give the product a try. If you're tired of taking the meds, the synthetic meds, and if you want to try something more natural, you got nothing to lose because like I said, this is purely, we got the purest CBD oil on the market. Okay. And know that you're getting top quality grade CBD oil. Now, I'm not just saying that from my own opinion. All right. We're actually saying that because we have a special seal. So kind of like you see the organic seal on produce and stuff you see at the groceries, we got a seal called the U.S. Hemp Authority seal. It's a very special seal given to very few companies. Okay. And we're only one of 13 companies in the world that has that. All right. So know that our product has this and you're getting the top grade. And we actually do something called third-party testing. We test every single batch of hemp. And by the way, our hemp farm is located in the state of Kentucky, so it's USA grown. It's a non-GMO organic hemp farm, and we test every single batch of hemp with a third-party company to ensure the high quality standards that we expect. Okay, and on top of that, we back it up so much that we get a 60-day, 100% money back, empty bottle. You can finish the entire thing. You can finish all the coffee on all our products, and all you got to do is say, hey, you know what? Call our customer support line or email our customer support line. You don't like it, then all you do is like, you know what? I'd like a refund, please. And you got 60 days to think about it. Okay, so just amazing. And no one does that. Most people you'll see, they'll guarantee 15 days, they'll guarantee 30 days, you know. Try getting it from a gas station. I don't think they're going to guarantee any days, right? You're not going to get your, no, you open that bottle, you keeping it, you know, that kind of thing, you know. But ours, it comes with a 60-day money back guarantee, you know. But folks, again, be your own health advocate. I know that's what I do. You know, I'm not one to take synthetic drugs. I like natural things. Okay. And if you're that kind of person, or if you're tired of how you feel with the synthetic meds, then try something a more natural approach. Okay. Also, but let's talk about the business side of things, right? Because we've got basically two people to come on board with us. One is someone that's just looking to be a preferred customer, and that's totally fine. We love our customers. Oh, you know what? I'm not interested in the business, Carlos or Stacy. All I want to do is just try the product. Great. We're going to love on you no matter what, right? We're going to love on you no matter what, you know. But for those folks that actually want to try the business side of things, you're going to love it here. All right. So again, a little income disclaimer, because you know what, I can't guarantee that you're going to make this kind of income, but I've been with this program, with this business now for about 10 months. Okay. And I've been able to achieve the 25K affiliate rank. So what does that mean? That basically means that me and my team, we're selling over 25K in volume, and I'm making commissions checks of in excess of $6,000 a month right now. Again, I'm not saying that you're going to make this, but I'm saying what's possible, what you can do if you come in and you work and you allow us to mentor you and coach you, you're going to get you could probably get the same results as us, right? So it's just amazing how this program is working. And I think, Stacy, I've been in this internet marketing business, the network marketing business, for probably 24 years now. This is like my 15th different network marketing company. The 14 before, it was just massive failure. I just could not get any kind of success with it. And the main difference has been our mentor, Robert Hollis, right? You look at what Robert does, so who's Robert Hollis? And folks, for those of you that never heard of Robert Hollis, you just got to Google his name and or YouTube his name, and you'll see his information out there. But Robert Hollis, yeah, he's an amazing servant leader, man of God. And Robert Hollis, he is the 13th all-time earner in the network marketing space. He has earned well in excess of over $54 million over his career. But the best part about him is that he has helped create 55 millionaires to be exact. His most recent one is an awesome lady by the name of Melody Riba from California, who, 8-9 short years ago, she was homeless. All right. Her husband, so at the time, her husband, died unexpectedly, and they were parents of 2 small boys, lost her home, ended up homeless, living out of her car for 1.5 years. Okay, imagine that. Her kids would often go to bed with hunger pains. Okay, I've never felt those kind of hunger pains. I fasted, for a few days, and it hurts, right? I know what it's like to go without food, but that was by choice. It's a whole different story when you go without food when it's not your choice, right? So her kids, imagine, Stacy, I just can't imagine what this is like. Because our responsibility as parents, all right, is to provide our kids with a decent home to live in, a warm bed, right, and food on the table, right? Just the basic necessities. And she couldn't do that. And you imagine the guilt that Melody felt as a young mom at the time, not being able to take care of her kids, just provide them with her kids would go to sleep in the car crying from the pains in her stomach from being hungry. Right. And so guess what happened? She met Robert Hollis. She had a friend of hers that knew of Robert Hollis, and Melody will tell you, she was in a pity party, right? She was like, no, I'm not, who is this Robert? You know, I'm not interested in going to see Robert. You know, I'm right here. You know, my life is miserable. You know, everything bad happens to me, blah, 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 blah. She'll tell you she was in a depressive state, you know, and so rightfully so, because I probably would have been as well. But her friend Scott believed in her and just would not let her be. No, you know what? Robert's coming to speak at this, you know, hotel in California. You got to check this out. And, you know, long story short, she went reluctantly just to shut Scott up because Scott would not let her go. Like, all right, I'm going to go. Just leave me be. So she ended up going and she shows up there, but she's in the back row and Scott is texting her. And like, well, where are you at? Well, I'm here. Yeah, we're here. Like, you know, I'm in the back row. Like, no, I got a seat saved for you. I'm in the front row. Get up here now. And she didn't want to go. Like, no, you're lucky I came here. No, get up here now. And he was that kind of friend that, I mean, she loved him so much, but he was annoying the heck out of her, right? Like, all right, I'll go. Just, you know. Right. And she ended up going, and Robert Hollis started to speak. And he said these words to her. And she was already getting annoyed by Robert. Like, who is this guy all jolly and happy? For those of you that know Robert, Robert's a super happy guy, always laughing. His laugh will crack you up. You know, I know, yeah. Like, I love his laugh. You know, it's amazing. Yeah. But he started to speak, and he started to say, he says, you know what? Do you know why people fail in life? And he kind of remained quiet. You can hear the pin drop. And he says, people fail in life because they're so focused on surviving rather than thriving. That hit Melody like a ton of bricks. That was her. She was just in survival mode for as long as she could remember, right? Barely surviving because, as you know, she can barely feed her kids and oftentimes couldn't feed her kids, right? So, but she was just focused on survival instead of just thriving. So guess what? That man moved her. Robert Hollis moved her, and she started to listen to his stuff on YouTube and get aligned with him. And finally, she borrowed the money to hire him as a coach and a mentor. And before you knew it, she's making thousands upon thousands to the point where Melody in 2018 she made over $1.1 million last year. All right, from amazing story again. And that's who we have here as our mentor. So when you come on board with Stacy, with us here, Robert Hollis has given us the authorization to give away his training for free. Right? So you're going to get a Robert Hollis for free here. It's just amazing. And all you got to do is say, hey, you know what? I'm tired of struggling. I know that story about Melody Riba, that is me. You know, I'm struggling. I'm barely surviving to pay my bills. I'm barely, can put food on the table, that kind of stuff. Or I got to choose every month. I know so many people. I know senior citizens that like, oh my goodness, do I pay my electricity bill or do I pay my gas bill? You know, do I put food on the table or do I pay my car note, right? Whatever the case may be. And if you hear Robert's story, his story was amazing too. I mean, when he was a young dad, you know, hiding this car from the repo man, right? Getting home and his electricity is cut off, you know, folks. So folks, these are folks that know what massive struggle is like. And if you've been struggling in life, barely living paycheck to paycheck, and you want something new for yourself, all you got to do is say, hey, I want the free tour, show me what I got to do, and we're gonna plug you into the awesome vision team that Robert has created, where you get some amazing training here. All you got to do, we ask three things from you, right? Come in, you got to be coachable, you got to follow instructions, and then just take action every single day, right? Take action, whether it's just a little bit or a lot. How much you want to put into it, it's up to you. Because we get people to come on board that they've got full-time jobs, right? And they want to just do it part-time, totally fine. If all you've got is an hour or two to work on this a day, great, right? Get in, we like to say, get in where you fit in. Right? Just take consistent action every single day. And that's what we ask that you do. And I love how your little daughter's playing with you. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's moving it out of the way for me.
Yeah, you know what? And that's a blessing. What a blessing that you're able to do this from your home like that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
She gets to be part of it, so.
Yeah, exactly. Folks, and folks, let's talk about where this market of the CBD is going, right? Because I think this is like really profound. So now this is not me saying this, right? This is not Stacy saying this. This is Fortune, like for example, Fortune magazine, Forbes magazine. They're all saying this. They're all saying the same thing. CBD is about to explode. It's already exploding, all right? For example, here at My Daily Choice HempWorks, in the year 2017, we only did about $9 million in sales for the year. In the year 2018, we did over 100 million in sales. That's an 1100% growth. And right now in the year 2019, we're on pace to go from 100 million to $500 million. That's $500 million. That is massive, massive growth. And this thing is exploding with or without us. This thing is taking off. I'd rather be on board because they're talking about the biggest massive transfer of wealth. There's going to be more millionaires made in CBD than in any other industry in the history of the world. Just amazing of the stuff that is going on. And here's the best part about this. Because this is not about making money. If you want to make it about making money, that's totally fine. This is about helping people with their health, helping people with their wealth, helping people to change their lives so that they can do what it is that they want to do. Most people, all they want is time freedom, right? They want health freedom. They want time freedom to do the things like, for example, what Stacy's doing, what I'm doing. You know, I get to work from home. I get to take my daughter to school, pick her up from school, right? I get to hang out with my dog. My dogs love having me here. You know,
yeah.
They're usually at my feet right now. They're kind of just chilling out over there, you know, but folks, and that's what most people want. They just want to they want the freedom to do what it is that they love to do. Whether if you just want to golf, you want to take a nice family vacation, you know, you want to be able to go volunteer at your kid's school. You want a nice retirement, right? Which leads me to a story. So this amazing, amazing story from someone that I interviewed last week, Stacy, and this lady really touched my heart. Her name is Ariel Harris. Okay, now Ariel, she's from North Carolina. Okay, and Ariel is 66 years old. Ariel was living on Social Security only, $900 a month in Social Security.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Amazing story.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, $700 a month is her rent.
Yeah. And how are you going to survive on the remainder? Like,
she has
seriously.
$200 left over to pay her remaining bills, all right, and to put food on the table. So December 2018, Stacy, December 2018, just around Christmas time, she looks in her fridge and it's empty. Nothing to eat. Around Christmas time, you know, the season of perpetual hope, right?
Yeah.
And she had about 7 or 8 days left in the month before her next check came in January. All right, you talk about like devastating, right? Like, oh my goodness, what is it? And no one to help her. 66-year-old senior citizen, okay? She was already taking another CBD, which was helping her with her health ailments, okay? But her friend, a guy named Bo, reached out to her and says, listen, you got to take a look at this. I know you're already into CBD, but you've got to take a look at this. This is just amazing. She looked at it. She's like, wow, this is something else. She didn't have the money to get started with this business. She borrowed $100 from someone to get started. Borrowed.
That's what I did.
Yep, exactly, you know. And by the way, you can get in for as low as $32, but she wanted to get in at a little bit higher level. She came in at, you know, what you call it? It's just underneath $100. She borrowed $100 to get started because she didn't have money to pay for food. And she's like, do I pay for food or do I get into this business? She goes, let me get into this business, okay? And before you know it, 3 months later, she ended up hitting the 5K rank here. She's making more money now than she is monthly on Social Security. And her life is forever, forever changed. And folks, the reason I tell you Ariel's story is simply because of this. And Ariel will tell you the same thing. If she can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If Stacy can do it, you can do it. Okay, folks, all you've got to do is have a passion for helping people here. That's it. Have a passion for helping people. And guess what we do? We just share a simple 5-minute video. That's it. I share a 5-minute video, and if someone is interested, fine. We move forward. We ask them, are you interested to be in a customer or on the business side? You know, I let the customer decide. Or maybe it's not for them. Maybe it's not for them. And, you know, and that's it. And that's okay. It's just not the right timing. So that's what we do. We just share a simple 5-minute video. And if you can do the same thing and come from a heart of servitude that you want to help people, and if you do that consistently and show enthusiasm about the product, I'm telling you, your life will be forever changed. Forever changed. You'll get to the point where I'm sure Stacy would love to retire her husband so he can come home and be home. You know, her husband can be there with her and her baby. You know, so amazing. And guess what? She is going to do it. I have no doubt in my mind that Stacy will get a chance to do that, folks. And here's the final message. And I'll let Stacy close us out. If you're tired of struggling, you're tired of struggling with your health, you're tired of struggling with your finances, and you want a chance, you want to be a part of something that is going to explode. Okay. Again, this is something that Forbes magazine. So, folks, just to give you an idea of where this is going. Forbes magazine says that in 2018, the market was only worth about $500 million. So approximately 600 million, which is about $500 million. But they're saying in 3 years, by the year 2022, it's going from $500 million to $22 billion. Massive growth. And I want to be a part of this because I want to be there to help people. And if you want to get started, all you got to do is comment below and say, hey, I want more information, or send a private message to Stacy. Stacy, how do I get involved with this? Please, I want some more information, whether it's for your health or for your wealth, or a combination of both. It's entirely up to you. You choose. All right. Yes. So with that, I give it back over to Stacy. Stacy, close us out, please.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Like I said, for taking time out of your day, Carlos. You inspire me. And I really appreciate you. And you guys, you know, this is the time. The timing is now. You know, if you love helping people and you want to, you know, see your family and pets living their best life, and, you know, maybe this can work for them, but you'll never know if you don't try. So
absolutely.
Thank you so much, Carlos.
My pleasure. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Stacy. Thank you for impacting the world, impacting the people that you come across, and thank you for being a blessing. So God bless you. Have an amazing Easter this week with you and your family. And until the next time, you know, bye for now. Folks, get in touch with Stacy as soon as you can. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye, Stacy. Thank you. Bye, little one. Bye. Bye. Take care. Bye, Stacy.
You too. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Bye-bye.